You've probably heard it a million times on TV. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Reality is they lied to you in second grade. The police officer is not your friend. When you're the subject of a criminal investigation, the police officer is looking for information and evidence to use against you to help convict you of a crime. Over the years, I've represented many people who were charged with a crime solely based on the statement that they chose to make to a police officer. Similarly, I've represented a number of people who refused to make statements to a police officer or submit to interrogations, and as a result, the prosecuting attorneys refused to issue charges against them. If you need more evidence that it's a bad idea to talk to a police officer who's investigating you, you might look in the newspaper next time you see that a police officer is charged with a crime. Very frequently, in fact almost without exception, the police refuse to make statements when they're the subject of a criminal investigation. I suspect that's because they understand how a criminal investigation works and why it's a really bad idea to make a statement. You should also be aware that the police don't have to be honest when they're questioning you, and they're allowed to use trickery and deceit. For example, I know of one case where a police officer forged a DNA report to make it look like the subject of a criminal investigation had been found at the scene of the crime. Reality is that person saw through the trickery and didn't confess, but the police officer was trying to get him to confess to something he didn't do. You have the right to remain silent, and you should exercise that right.